Well, Dennis, we're not on the ice again.
Nope.
That means we've got another game to go in the Stanley Cup Final as the Edmonton Oilers defeat the Florida Panthers 5-3 in Game 5 to force a Game 6 back at Rogers Place. Dennis Bernstein, David Pagnotta here inside Amerant Bank Arena, post-game of Game 5 as our Stanley Cup Final coverage continues here on the fourth period, presented to you by CCM Hockey. Well, Dennis,
Yeah.
2 in a row. They fought, they battled, and they've stayed alive, forcing Game 6 on Friday.
A tour de force from Connor McDavid. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points, 24-37 of ice time. Dave, he dragged the Cats back to Alberta.
He really did.
Yep.
He put this team on his back. Now, there was obviously solid performance by really the rest of the group, including Stuart Skinner. Back-to-back great performances by the goaltender of the Edmonton Oilers, along with the depth that kicked in for this group. Bit of a collective effort.
Yes.
You said it in the pregame. We needed to see Zach Hyman on the board. He achieved that. Corey Perry got on the board.
Yep.
And again, Connor McDavid, leading the charge for the Edmonton Oilers.
That fourth goal, the feed to Corey Perry by Connor McDavid. I was
Unbelievable.
talking to Kevin Weeks about that. A Picasso, he said. And it certainly was. And look, I'll give Matthew Tkachuk credit.
Yep.
He made that prediction early that they were going to take this game. He showed up finally, but it wasn't good enough. The catches started too late. And again, Dave, tonight, special teams. 2 power play goals, a shorthanded ball by Connor Brown that really changed the momentum early in the game. And Edmonton goes back with a legitimate chance to bring this back to a Game 7 when they play Game 6 on Friday night.
Yeah, we may come back here for the 24th,
Yep.
which would be a Game 7 on Monday, which would be some interesting travel for us,
Of course.
as we then have to go to Vegas for the NHL draft
It's all
festivities.
been interesting travel, Dave.
It
has been
has.
fun, interesting travel throughout the Cup Final for us.
Absolutely. For us, for the teams, for everybody, I think the guys get out of here at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yep.
But they're going to be happy about that. Florida Panthers, not so much. What do the Panthers now have to do to kind of modify their game plan as they now have to go back to Alberta for Game 6?
Well, if you don't count the open net goal, they gave up 12 goals in the last 2 games. Not good enough. But not good enough early, better late. They had to have a way better defensive effort. And Dave, we are in that building for Game 4. I can imagine Rogers Place for Game 6. That's going to be off the chain. And it's a Friday night, too, as well.
Yeah.
So certainly the Oilers are happy to get back home to Edmonton and try to make this an even series.
One way or another, they're going to be fully stocked at all the restaurants and bars.
yeah.
In Edmonton, in and around the Ice District, down Jasper and everything. But they're pumped for this. The players certainly
Sure.
pumped for this as well. They're actually right behind us greeting some of the family that made it down here
Yep.
for this game. Just kind of continue what they need to do, I guess, going into Game 6, because now momentum is starting to shift, and it's leaning in Edmonton's favor.
And even when it got close at 4-3, Dave, after that, the Panthers didn't really have too many high-danger chances after that, because the Edmonton Oilers, what have they done the last 2 games? Played better defense, get in lanes, block shots. When you saw them win all those games during the regular season and earlier in the playoffs, this is what they did defensively, and they've done it the last 2 games.
Game 6, Friday night. Rogers Place in Edmonton. We're going to get our way over there and continue our coverage of the Stanley Cup Final here on the fourth period, presented by CCM Hockey. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page for your chance to be automatically entered to win a free pair of Jet Speed 6 skates from CCM. DB,
Dave, you need to get home and do some laundry.
I do. I'm going to swing back home, do a little bit of laundry, head over to Edmonton in the next day, and get ready for Game 6. That's right, Game 6. Who would have thought that after a 3-0 start by the Florida Panthers? That's Dennis. I'm Dave. We'll catch you again in just a little while.